My people are here. Let's get started. Mama, oh, oh, I see my royals in the chat room. To our beautiful and amazing royals of Africa. All right. These are our brothers from Guinea Equatorial, getting us in the spirit. To my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, Mbolo, Mbolwani, my people. This is your queen, Queen Ngningone II, 17th generation crown queen of the Fang people, also known as the Immortals, my people. So welcome to each one of you. So let me properly greet my beautiful and amazing royals in the chat. K Shalom, hello, my dear daughter or son. I see you. I see our Monkosi Ernest, Thomas Israel. Welcome. You welcome to our palace, our virtual palace. The queen is meeting with her people. Thank you, thank you. Come on in, come on in. I also see our amazing son, Ronald. Welcome to our royal house. This is Nubia, the path to return, the home of the African royals. All right. So my amazing and beautiful royals of Africa, we are going to continue our teachings about decolonizing our mind, breaking our minds free from mental slavery and colonization. In order for us to do that today, I will have to take you back to the genesis of us. Okay? So the first part of this live chat, we will talk about that. And the second part, I will address a comment somebody left. And I think we need to pay more attention to the information we convey out there. So this is our season of healing, okay? So what does it mean? It's the time, meaning the time is appropriate. The stars, the moon, everything is lined up to allow that to happen. And that's exactly what we, the royals of Africa, have decided to do. So, my dear royals of Africa, it is important that we are cognitive of something when we talk about the worst of about us is behind. And I'm sure a lot of you have noticed the clear division among us. And that is, it doesn't matter whether on the continent, you know, they have an excuse to maintain the division because we different tribes. Now, for those of our children who found themselves deported by force, they, even among them, there's still group when it comes to ideology and everything. So I have to take you back to the genesis of us for you, my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, to understand what the reason why we are the way we are. So one moment, please. Mama, Kalia, can you please shut the door? Thank you. So let's start. So I'm sure a lot of you, those of our children who care to know, you know, who we are descendant of. I have a video in the making that will basically break it down to, you know, the meaning of the names, the location, the original location in Africa, the location after the dispersion, and the location in the diaspora where we were able to find evidence of our people being taken there. So it's coming up, so please be patient. But for those of you who are more advanced already, you have already conducted the researches about our origin. You already know that we are the descendant of the 12 sons of Jacob, the Bantu people. You know, we constitute the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, I have to take you back to the Genesis. So when our ancestors, Jacob, you know, laid eyes on Leah, he fell in love with her. He set eyes on her. He said, this is my wife to be. This is my future wife or my future widow, like our guys say back at home. So he went forward and asked her father, Rachel's father, my bad, not Leah, Rachel's. So he went to Rachel's father and asked for her hand in marriage. And what did he wanted? He wanted for dowry, for bride price. You know, us the Hebrew, we have that until today. Okay, our daughters are not free. You have to pay a dowry. So, so basically, the father-in-law was a very crooked man. So what did he do after the 7 years? Instead of giving him the wife he worked for, you know, he snuck. Yeah, Judah, I see you. Thomas Israel. So he snuck the older daughter in his bed. So, and this was Leah. So our ancestor Leah and her father, I mean, basically they made that trickery. So, and as you know, Leah is the mom of Reuben, Zebulon, Aser, and all these other guys. So you see already that many of our ancestors, the foundation, their foundation was already faulty. Now you, my son, tell me, you can put in the chat, okay? When you have a child with a woman you have chosen, the relationship or the level of love you're going to have for that child is not the same as a child you didn't really plan for. A few months after you started knowing the girl, they're telling you they're pregnant. It's a whole different thing. And especially when the child comes attached with some kind of drama. So you have to look back. If some of you are wondering why there's so discord among us, because we came from that dysfunctional situation to begin with. Okay, so what do we know? That our ancestor Jacob worked 7 years more in order for the father to finally release Rachel to him. So, and then when Rachel became a wife to Jacob, She wasn't conceiving easily, but she finally did. She conceived Joseph, and she waited, I think it was 12 other years before she could conceive Benjamin. So you see, we came from that environment. We came from that dynamic of a trickery. So the other brothers couldn't understand that the level of love that Jacob had toward Joseph and Benjamin, of course, he was bound to be higher. So from there, the division started, to the point they hated their brother so much so that they sold him into slavery. This is how we brought about the curse of slavery on us, because Tatan Zambe told our ancestors that whatever we give out, we will receive back 10 times. So you see, so that being already, that karmic debt being already in our blood, we had to go through slavery, because the same spirit that led them to sell their brother Joseph is the same spirit that we maintain among us as for our division. So when we become from Hebrew, we became Bantu, is when he established us in the promised land. We adopted the identity Bantu, but it's the same tribe. That's the people we come from. So as you could see, so our foundation already is faulty. So in interacting with each other, we have to understand it, that the foundation wasn't laid for us to basically have a maximum of chance to grow up as one. For we didn't come from the same woman. And the way Leah came into our ancestor bed, let's not forget, it was through trickery. If you wonder why some of us just hate one another for no reason, this is where it's tied. Now, Tatan Zambe doesn't care about the little details. If, for example, he set aside for you, let's say he set aside, like he says, okay, there's gonna be, he's gonna transition 7 souls through you. In Tatan Zambe's eye, he just hopes that you're gonna do things the right way. So when he dispatched those 7 souls he set aside for you, it doesn't matter if you spend that seed on a wine night stand, if you spend that seed on just a hookup, if you spend that seed on somebody you haven't really decided to start a family with. As far as Tatan Zambe is concerned, he doesn't care. He said, I set aside 7 souls and there they are. So same thing happened with our ancestor Jacob. He set aside those 12 souls that were destined to come through him. And the technicality on how he went about to bring them, that's no longer Tatan Zambe issue. So it's to tell you guys, my dear daughters and sons, that be careful. Abortion is not allowed by us, because we know that every soul Tatan Zambe choose to send through earth, through us, serve a purpose. So that's why make wise decisions as to who you choose to lay with. Okay? Because the root cause of our suffering lays there. So you see how even when we entered the promised land and we multiplied and he established us under different kingdoms and stuff, so you see how we couldn't even, regardless of that fact, we couldn't even come to love one another. We couldn't even come to live as one as he wanted us to do. So that's the first thing that we have to keep in mind. So let's fast forward. We did what we did and we found we got what we got, and now we are in the situation. We are pretty much still into slavery. Okay, now we are really more battling the mental slavery and the mental colonization. That one is up to us. What is a slave? A slave is somebody who views his master as his God. When these people chose their so-called title, they could have called themselves something else. No, but they chose the word master to define themselves. So what does it mean? It means that they view us as their possession. What does it mean? A master is somebody's God. When they use the word master in the Bible, they use it to refer to who? To Jesus, to God himself. He's the master of the universe. So you could see how interestingly they took that title to define themselves. So what does it mean? It means that they set up everything to make sure the bringing down and the keeping down of us is operating in this within these norms. Okay, so a slave would view a master as a god. Whatever the God says is like biblical. I'm still getting emails every now and then of some of our angry children who will, you know, think they're being slick. Oh, but we know our people sold us and blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, we also know that 100 years from now, the history book will read that an African president, an African American president waged war on Libya. We're going to hear that. We're going to hear that a black man called Colin Powell waged war on Iraq, although he didn't have the proof, because that's what they do. They use our faces and places so that the history could read that they are the innocent. Okay? So you have to understand that. Now, many of us have been broken, you know, mentally to the point they reject their complete identity. They feel the colonized ones in Africa, what do? You know, each time they have a little discord among each other, they rather go to Paris, they rather go to France, they rather go to London, they rather go to DC for the master, for whomever they view as their boss to settle their differences. So I know that lately many of you are enraged because you see what's happening in the media, how much money Joe Biden is dumping to the Ukrainian, and what a welcome they get. He actually has decided to speed up the process of, you know, bringing them in as refugees. They are, you know, they are opening a platform, I think it's next week, Monday or something, encouraging citizens to go and pay money that's going to help support these families. So it's sad to say when I see many of our children running around posting video, oh, they're doing this again, oh, they're doing that again. I just sit back and shake my head. I'm like, these people have been showing us all along how to treat one's own. It's not their fault if all we do is fight one another. That one is no longer on them. That's how people are supposed to act in time of crisis. But it shocks the life in many of you because many of you believe you're one of them. Many of you believe you're American. You truly believe that. You believe that illusion they have sold you that you are. That's why many of you, you know, they claim or they don't have a connection with Africa and blah, blah, blah. But when the people who are willing to bring that connection show up, they're the first one to fight them. They're the first one to send them back to Africa, calling immigration on them and doing all the madness we do to one another. So you see, they really, it's like the mind slavery has gotten our people addicted to abuse. The relationship is almost like the relationship of, you know, a man who beats up his wife so much, everybody tells her, leave him, get out of there, get out of there. She doesn't, until the man eventually kills her or unalive her. I want to say unalive her. So you see, is that same type of, you know, relationship. But we can't get mad at them. They put their own people first. What do our own people do? Now they're trying to seek reparation. They're doing every and anything to exclude Africa. Because, you know, their master told them Africans sold them, so they'd be damned to see Africa being part of it. But like I explained previously to our beautiful and amazing children, that it doesn't work like that. You know, if you carry no weight, they have reduced us to a point where we carry no weight in America. Basically, what we're asking is a favor. Master, please, can you pay us reparation? So you see, that's how it works. Then when it came to bring us down, they came together. And I'm just shocked to see some of our children, they go around, complaining. America is doing this. Of course, they take care of their people. They're not keeping you from taking care of your people. They're not keeping you from loving yourself. Those who run around claiming, oh, we have no connection with Africa. We are our own people. The place you claim to be your own place or whatever, they've been rejecting you. There's this lady, those of you who want to see that comment is right out there. My assistant showed it to me. A slave owned by the McCoy family, a slave by the name of Linda. Under the video, why are African royals? So she came and said there that basically the fact that they have no connection with no Africans and stuff, they don't care. I should worry about Africa, and because African Americans don't care about Africa, blah, blah, that Africa is in trouble. I call her a slave owned by a certain McCoy because she's speaking and sounding just like one. I'm sorry you feel that way, but not all our children feel like you. I understand you have no connection. Maybe back at home, your people were just commoners, like we call them commoners, peasants, Maybe that's why you lost connection. But we have many children who see their ancestors they never met in their dreams. They have many will come to me and say that they've been interacting with their ancestors without even knowing that they interact with them. Many of them, Miss Linda McCoy, many of them have found their way home, took everything they had, sold it, and moved home. You know why? Because the people they come from are those who are packing. Yes, not everybody will maintain a connection after such a brutal assault called slavery and colonization, no. Only those who were from royal lineage, and I can speak of it because I'm a crown royal myself. From very little, you see them in your dreams. They accompany you. And when time has come for you to go where they need you to go, they will pick you up. So if some of you don't have that kind of connection, that kind of interaction with our root, it means that you were nobody at home, and it's completely okay. Now, what is not okay is that you dare come on my page with that nonsense. I'm not your little home girl. I know your masters have initiated you guys to savagery. I'm not that kind of African you think you're going to push around, the kind you call stinky and stuff, because your master beat the hatred of yourself in you. I'm not that kind. I'm a royal. You come for me, you're going to feel it. So, since you guys think you're the masters of savagery, us royal, we can tolerate and even cohabitate and even still have friends with people who have different views. Although we were colonized and enslaved, we haven't lost touch with who we truly are. That's the big difference with people like you. So their master operate in form of gangs. They love that nonsense. If they think something, they go and recruit many others to help them think that, so they can go around bullying people. I feel pity for those who of our lost children. I truly do. Because slavery really is over. The physical slavery and stuff is over. Now the battle is the mental slavery that we are still freely surrendering ourselves into. We surrender ourselves. Master said, no, run, you are now free. Like, no, Master, I love you so much, Master. I don't want to never part from you. Idiot. Don't come to my page ever again. Linda McCoy. That's the name of the master who bought your ancestors and raped her. She probably liked it. That's why you're the way you are. They're coming at me with that. Go worry about Africa. Africa, America got my blood. 9 through 11 generation wiped out. My people are there. It's personal, Miss Thing. And I'm not looking for you. You can get lost for all I care. You, the Negro, these people will harvest melanin from and sell it. Stay behind. Now, don't go around crying. They're not giving you anything. They will never see you as one of their own. African American. All they do all day is, upload video with their complaints. They ain't giving us anything. They ain't giving us anything. Come on, wake up. You are not one of them. Snap out of that dream. They be the first one to come after us. They be the first one they will arm against us. Go cry elsewhere. The Ukrainians are being rolled the red carpet in your so-called country. You are still here. They are yet to declare you a protected species. Africans, blah, we don't care about. Speak for yourself, Miss McCoy. If some of you think your parents sold you, how come you're not selling your children? But you want to claim all the other things they gave to you through their DNA, but you don't want to claim that one. Huh? Even when things get tough, none of you sell your children because it's not in us. But since your master told you, you rather believe that because he's your God. He's not our God. Our God is Zambe. I'm tired of these idiots coming and fighting us. They come and fight us and you see them uploading video. Oh, they killed such and such brother, this place. Always bringing the people energy down because they don't want to act. They don't want to do anything to remove themselves from the food chain of the animal who's after them. This is what you need to worry about. Remove yourself from being in his food chain. If he's used to eat African meat, it's the African's responsibility to ensure that each time he eats of our meat, he gets a severe indigestion that may possibly kill him. He will think twice before he eats of our meat. I think he's going to become vegetarian. But they don't want to do that. All they want to do is load up video. A brother got shot doing this. A brother got given an injustice. A brother. Part from your masters, they won't. Leave that land of captivity, they won't. They have become their former masters. So for us royal, it's okay not to agree with somebody. Okay, but what is not okay is to go after them and start harassing them left and right. That is not okay. That is not a level of savagery I will take from any of you. You don't like my content, you free. Go and browse, go elsewhere. But do not come on my page. I'm not your little homegirl. I'm a crown queen. What I can do with that energy, only God knows. So don't come for me. Don't start none, so there won't be none. Go be a slave to your master, your illusion. American, yeah, we are all American, but when the cop stops us, we are all black. And we get that same bullet the same way. And so those of us who are so lost out there gets it. They need to shut up, stop marching, stop complaining. They're showing you how to treat your own. Learn from them. They've been showing us all along. You guys are creating injustice, injustice, injustice. Injustice what? You a damn slave they brought by force. They don't owe you nothing. Get your butt home. That's what you need to do. If you're a human being, you're still equipped with pride and good sense, going around bullying Africans. Nonsense. We all carry that passport, okay? We don't lose our mind over it. I'll get a job, me, with my African name before they give it to you, and you know it. You want to come and play with me? That's the system you're fighting for, idiot. So, to my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, don't let anything like that deter you, okay? The destiny of millions of our children, they're counting like millions of us in their jail system, prison system. These are stolen destiny. Had they left our forefathers' children alone, they wouldn't be in their jail. This is what you need to worry about. You need to worry about living in a country where a white person can accuse you on anything and you can be put to death immediately. That's what you need to worry about, Miss African American. You need to worry about people who can take your life and go unpunished. That's what you need to worry about. You need to worry about having a mole on your back each time you step out on the street. You need to worry about that. You need to worry about that anything can pop up at any minute. You may never go home. You need to worry about trying to be part of such system. Idiots. Come again around my page. Any of you heifers out there with lousy mouth. Oh, I wish you would. Try me. Just nasty. Always so nasty. They come around and try to push you around. My people are out there. My blood is out there. So get used to my pretty face, idiots. Go and bully the stupid Africans. You guys mock around. I'm not those. Do you hear me? I'm not those. I came in this country. I learned the language. I started a company. I employed many of you, and many of you came for me. So I know what I'm dealing with. My children are fathered by an African American, so I know the savagery. I know how to deal with y'all, so don't play. Don't ever come on my page again. Any of you heifers out there. When I upload video for hours on how to change our behavior, on how to change our outlook, some of us feel they can go and verbally assault people who are trying to get us together, people who are trying to unite us. There's a YouTuber from Nigeria. She quit because these savages over here, they report her video. They do all kinds of nonsense. And then they want people to fight for them. You too lost. You too gone. Now you're not going to stand between my blood and me. It won't end well. Those who set me on this mission will crush you and all your generations to come. I'm a crown queen. Don't fuck with me. You might not like me, but don't come around me. Okay? When I don't like people, I don't go around them. I don't talk to them. So if you're going to come and try to attack or fight royals, you're going to have to learn our rules. We don't get down like that. Okay, to my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa. Let me go to the chat and see what our royals, so don't be caught. Okay, our former masters have been showing us, okay, how to take care of one's own. They stay on code. It's not their fault if we can't stay on code. So stop uploading video complaining about how they treat They're white-looking white people like them. It's none of your business. They're doing what they're supposed to do. Now you do the same. You know, a son like Nipsey Hussle, one of you idiots, went and killed him, right? What was he doing? Giving hope to those who had felonies. The list is long. That's the culture. You say you have your own culture. We have our own culture, a culture of killing the strongest. That's the culture. Ratting out everybody, that's the culture. You want to, yeah. But not all of you feel that way. The children of our kings are ready to go home. Okay? Not because you want to stay in your Babylon, you're going to get out there and try to speak like everybody. And that's what they do. They upload video and our people think like everybody in America think like that. That is so wrong. Only the peasant, the offspring of the peasants. Okay, so who do we have in the chat? Of course, Maman Cozy Parker is there. Rael Nujak, B1. Yes, Papa, we trust that. We trust B1. B1A1 is us. You know, I follow them. They're the only group of Africans in America. I say Africans in America because they get it. They get the oneness, the B1 people. They get that oneness. No matter what they're into, their little businesses, they always talk about things that have to do with the intellect. I never really found a video where they trash on Africa. They don't have that spirit. I hope not. It will never get there. But they're on the track to something. But these other hateful, lost ones that will come for you for no reason, just like their masters, out of jealousy. Jealousy led them to invade our land. Our forefathers were too rich, too fine and sexy to be around. They want to bring them down. Jealousy, the same jealousy you guys do around here, has crossed the Atlantic. So to those of you fools, I'm not the National Geographic Africans. You guys think you're going to come around and push. I fight you from my palace while sleeping. Yes, they will follow you around and make your life a living hell. My stuff are not for you. So get out of my way. Because what we royals do, we put down the attack dogs. So we get to the master faster. And we be like, what's up? What were you saying? All right. Nathanie. We are in the land of our captivity, in the land of our enemies. Absolutely. I don't know why they expect a red carpet to be rolled onto them. I don't know. I don't even know that insanity. They're watching everything Biden. These people are not even viewing you as a whole human being. We Americans, she put in her comment. Those of you want to see that comment, it's just so sick, so sickening. Talking about we are American. Good. We all carry that passport. We all do. So don't get all excited. We all get pulled over the same way and be treated with the same nastiness. But the difference with the Asian, why are they respected? No matter how American they are, but they will never vote for anything that is remotely close to go and fight their own at home. Remember when they were running around saying that Black people are beating them on the street? I didn't even know they had that many Asian senators and stuff. You saw them coming out roaring, urging the government to do something because they have that respect. Themselves, those who employ them, they know that their heart lays with their homeland no matter what. They will never vote for a law to go bomb China or anywhere near China. They will never vote for a law. If Japan got sons in that parliament, they will never do that. But what we see with these African American, what do? They vote. Go and bomb Libya, it's okay. Go and bomb whomever. Go and pull such and such so-called dictator, it's okay. That's why they mistreat you the way they do, because you still don't get it. Everybody needs a foundation. Now they have a black VP, a black UN ambassador, a black Supreme Court. They just, pushing there, a black Secretary of Defense. Watch, is this time they will declare another war on Africa. And the history will say, oh, Africans in America did that to themselves, fools. Okay. I see our Queen Pamela Hood. Hey, greeting, my beautiful daughter. Welcome. Camilla, welcome, my dear daughter. Welcome, my queen. Be blessed to my dear daughter. So this is what it is. This is what it is, and we are tired. We're the only group of people who doesn't seem to get it together. So if some of you, my beautiful children, wonder why we are on each other's neck, this is the foundation, the dysfunctional foundation we came from. Nevertheless, Satan Zambe gave us the power, the wealth. So it's left for us to figure out, and we must figure out. The slaves stay with their masters, the royals go back where they were stolen from. Point blank and period. Yeah, for many of them, Master Ernest said, from a master, the go-to authority. Yes, that's all they know. Master, this African you brought. A master can use the African he brought against you. The master is using the African against you all the time. When our son there try to budge and demand more money, what do? They go and harvest players, in Africa, and come and pay them peanuts to shut your mouth. Because you letting that happen. You show them you hate your own. And as long as you hate us, whatever they throw, some of them going to continue taking that. So don't complain. That's the game. You are setting up the field for that. Why would we deny opportunity for brothers who hate us so much? Why? When we come here, we start companies. Brother, come and work for me. You don't have to be on time all the time. The favors you're going to do to some of them, but you African, their master told them you beneath them. They're going to bring you down. They're going to blackmail you. They're going to do all that nastiness. And she signed. She said, them Akata people don't need it. I'm glad she knows she's Akata, because that's what Akata are. The product of their masters. They just go off after people they don't even know. Just because they disagree with them, they think it's okay. No, Savage, it's not okay. It's not okay. If my message is not for you, don't try to speak for all the African Americans. Not all of them are complacent with the status of slave, with the status of endangered species in America. Nonsense. So, this was tonight's message. We shouldn't get mad of what they're doing. We are not jealous individuals. They can pour all the money on Ukraine for all we care. That's their business. We focus on our own business. We focus on our healing. We're focusing on rebuilding our family, rebuilding the trust between one another. They've been having an upper hand with us because we're still broken. Okay, we still give them the strongest of us. We still get bought for nothing. We're still very selfish. So yes, who wouldn't? They're going to keep that foot on our neck. Yeah, Nathani said the pharaohs of this earth do not want to let us go, meaning not give up on their restrictions concerning having an easy transition home. Yes, that's why you saw the Tanzanian president standing there in the Hall of Shame in Washington, D.C., taking $1 billion from the government. You could see, those of you who watched that video, you could see Kamala Harris just talking down to her like a kid. What is all that money from? Tanzania is one of the top destinations for those of us who want to go back home. Of course, they're letting our people go. You are our slave. We're going to cast the net. They're going to even find you in Tanzania if you think you're running from us. They're paying the people in authority. And these idiots, they call themselves Americans. Fools. No, I know they have trolls out there that post as us. They may have a profile picture that could be us, but I feel the energy in the air. A lot of our people, unfortunately, too many are still like that. They feel, oh, they have no connection with Africa, not because they want to play the victim. Oh, they took everything. But when opportunities show up for you to go from naked to be geared up with your culture, with your land, with your this, you throw it away. And then you become America. Until America spit on your face, you go marching. Nye, 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 all your life. And those who want to try to come and bring us together, you fight. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. Pamela, who says she will be heading to Senegal next month. Awesome. We have royal children out there who know who they are. Okay? So those who don't feel any connection, I'm sorry to bust your bubble. Your people back at home were nobody. Because those who have that connection, there's a pull. Something calls them home. The rulership upon which their people sat. That's what he's calling them home. The soldiers of their ancestors are leading them home because royalty is royalty. You were not too bad, sad, but don't bring that dysfunctionality around me. You may not agree with me, that's okay, but don't come and try to assault me on my page. It won't work. I will cripple you from a distance. My wishes are God's command. I'm a crown queen. Don't play with me. No, I'm here for my people. You don't consider yourself my people, like you said, good. Keep clicking. There are millions and millions of video on YouTube. So you have to stop that dysfunctionality, because the relationship between America and our people is the battered spouse that beat the crap out of that woman, and she won't dare move. She stays there until the day he kills her. That's how many of our people out there sound, running around. Oh, we're gonna, oh no. Now they're telling them lineage based. They wanna, oh yeah, we're the descendant of the. You think that money gonna go in your pocket? Lineage based. They say, oh, it can't be race based because they don't even see your color. Oh God. But and yet the assault on our land and our people, it was because we were God's people, the blackies. It has always been about this, that melanin, fools. So what's going to end up happening, the white people with 1% black will get it. And I will pop, champagne and laugh, LOL. They say, oh no, they got to do it lineage because some white people walk around claiming they're black. Well, if they didn't live their whole life as black, if their ID doesn't say they're black, it means they never lived their life as black. That one is easy. But slavery, since they brought majority of the people they brought came as children, so the master ensured that they keep their mind as a child. Only the royals were able to raise from that, because we like that. We don't crack. We don't get lost. No matter where you go and hide us, no matter the time, we're going to be planning on how to escape and come for you. That's royal blood. We don't get broken like that. Kunta Kinte show you people. So to the peasants out there, back off of me. I'm not interested in your raggedness. You're going to go home and start complaining. You're going to go to your embassy and get hired for a job. I mean, they won't even need to bring rebels anymore, extremists, Islamists. They're just going to hire people like you on my land and give you weapons. And I'll be damned before that happens. So stay in your America that is yet to recognize you as a full human being, as a full functional human being. I'm going to hurt some feelings. Okay, my beautiful royals of Africa. Yes. So our son is saying Revelation 18, King James. Gosh, I need my glasses. Can we see it through the computer? So, yeah. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers for her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues. That's right, my dear daughter. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. So those who identify themselves as those of Judah, those of Simeon, those of Zebulun, those of Manasseh, Ephraim, all these people. Satan Zame didn't say he will give you possession of the land of captivity. He never said that. He said you will go back, he will gather you and return you to the land he gave to your forefathers. So you take possession of it. What does it mean? So you take root and you take your rightful place in the land of your forefathers. It's too much work for the peasants. They want to run around. These are the kind that be on food stamp and nonsense like that. Yeah, those. You best stay collecting milk and food stamp from your masters. Yeah, A.D. Thomas said Georgetown University has offered reparation to anyone who can prove through blood lineage and documents that they had descendants that helped to build the university. You guys have such record. Even the lineage thing, they're going to ask you documents. Now, these people, they claim they sold our people, they made them commodity for so many years, and they claim they don't have a record of it because it's intentional to disperse us and get us lost. So I'm sure they have documents. You will see in the video, some places they name it, they gave those places names from home. This is how they would track the different lineages, the different kingdoms, the ones they want to make athletes, the ones they want to make stars because of the quality the particular people had. This is how they put a tracker. They have those records, but they intentionally keep you lost. So when they ask you to bring the proof that your ancestor was a slave, not just because you black, it's gonna get funny. But the way but the way people are gonna pull their record of the slave they had breeded with children with generation after generation until they became white, They're gonna beat you to that game again. Oh God. All these one percenters. All those who's been enjoying the white life benefit, they all of the sudden gonna remember they have black in them. Oh God. Okay, so to my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, so we have to understand the foundation, the people we came from. And that's why we are on each other's neck. Tatan Zambe didn't care. He said, I will send through 12 tribes. Okay? And then same thing. So when you go around, my dear sons and daughters, don't engage into any risky situation that's gonna cause the heir or the heiress of your throne to be born through your worst enemy or your worst hookup or your worst side chick or whatever. Marry your women, marry your sister, become responsible. Tatan Zambe is sending through us very VIP important souls that would play a key role in our, in our nation. So be careful out there. NYC said, I don't think this is a laughing matter though. What? What is? You know, in Africa, they teach us to, it is not just as easy as all Black people in America uprooting and moving to Africa. There ought to be a process. I understand, dear son or daughter, I understand. But just like, they brought us, instead of trying to fight them to be accepted in their land, we need to be fighting them to return us where we come from. We need to be fighting, not fighting, when we motivated our leaders, they will do something. Trust and believe. It's just that the way they see things, the way they see things, it doesn't look too good. And the people here go around telling them not to allow you in, that you people are dangerous. That's the job they're doing, because in their mind, you are their slave. They still treat our people as such. So it's us. We have to show them that we are serious about becoming our own people, not under their roof. That's what many of you seem to forget. You can never become, a master, under the master's roof. It won't happen. It won't happen. They don't have any crown that God will tell them, no, now let the slave be the master of next generation. Unlike Africans, they don't have that. So it's pointless. And we need to stop begging, 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 begging. So basically, we have to, and our ancestors, told us that anything we will embark divided will be a total failure, including the dream about reparation for those in America. In Africa, we will get them, and we will get it for those of our children coming back. Oh, yes, we will. Because it's said, it's written in the history of our people. Now, those who will volunteer themselves into perpetual slavery, that's your business. Make sure you kiss your masters behind correctly. Maybe he may choose to give it to you. Somebody say you're a queen living in the US, you have bumped your head, demon. What do you mean I have bumped my head? What do you mean? I'm the bait you don't want to try. That's who I am. Who's demon? I'm a royal. I'm not a demon. Oh, Ezekiel, whatever talks about the false prophet. I'm not a prophet. I'm a crown queen. If you come from peasants, these are my people. I know where I come from. Hello? Let me bust a bubble. Okay? So, and I won't take it like a nobody like you come and call me demon. My ancestors were kings, not demons. The US government should pay the person who wants to go home. I agree. The US government want to pay the person who wants to go home. I completely agree. Free flight and no passport and visa, I completely agree. These ones here, they think that these Mundele or Muzungu gonna put money in the pocket to allow them to level up the field under their nose. They already don't want us in their neighborhood. This is the insanity of many of us. The insanity to think they're gonna create room for them. To think they're gonna create room for them. It's insane to think like that. And they cry, the Ukrainian, blah, 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 blah. Of course, the Ukrainian are their people. They've been showing you people how to take care of one's own. It's just you can't do that. It's not their fault. Oh man, I have someone who's thirsty for my royal energy. His name is Mustard Seed. You know, he's thirsty for that. I won't give it to him. Queen Dread 777 say, I'm coming home and so excited. Absolutely. She's coming home because blood is calling her home. The rulership that was given to her people, they're forever awakening in her. She's like, I have overstayed my welcome in America. It's time to go home. So yes, Queenery, protect the energy. We have a few fools out here. This guy called me a devil worshiper. You want to see my devil? He's going to kiss you goodnight tonight, idiot. So basically, those of you who feel moved to go home must go home. It's their right to go home. And those of you who don't, it's completely okay. Nobody gonna hate you just because you want to stay home. Nobody gonna hate you because you want to stay in your land of captivity, dodging bullets. Nobody gonna hate you for that. So don't hate those who want to go home. Please be civilized. Your master claimed that the ruler of the civilized world, but they taught you their savagery. That's why you guys go run on people's neck. That savagery. He taught you that. He taught you to destroy your own. He taught you ugly and you believed him. And you want to bring it around us. Blood is calling. Jerikahan, blood is calling. Those who don't have that pull, don't hate those who do. That's what I keep saying. It's okay. We have different destinies. Our people say we have these different destinies. Don't hate those who are leaving the plantation because you are afraid they rise above you. Don't do that. Their ancestors won't let you. Yeah, the jaguar. What is that useless guy? Mustard seed. The jaguars, they have that too. The big cat. Yes. When you mess with one of us, we walk you through your death. Our soldier on the other side will put the meanest cup on your path that will settle that score. That score. That's how it works. They will rush your car into a dish. They cut your brake. This is how they're vicious about their chosen ones. So don't come around us. So Congo Brazza, Lasha Eric, Rogerio. Eric, I see you. All right. So as you could see, we have a few idiots like that. You know, it's always, they want to keep that confused. Even their masters are tired of them. They must have just played them around. Did you see that black mayor who gave a Confederate state? It's going to go in the history that an African American mayor. Oh, God. That which our ancestors died, they fought. That dare you wave that flag in front of me. Dare you call me that N word. Dare you do this. One of us goes and sat behind the desk. This is how bad they have broken our people. Oh God, have mercy. He gave them a holiday, just like Joe Biden. We vote him into office. What does he give us? A happy slave day, Juneteenth. Oh, my people. Christopher Vitalis, I see you, my dear prince. Welcome home. What they don't understand, sometimes they say our children will return, and there's nobody stopping it. The history talked about in the Bible is the history of our people. And guess who I am? I'm 17th generation crown queen, descendant of the crown of Manasseh. Manasseh in our Kikongo language, Manasa, Mana. The verb mana means the one who puts an end, a term to. My mission is to put a term to my people's captivity. He didn't say the it, it, it didn't say to leave them in the land of captivity. He didn't say Tatan Zambe will give them the wealth of their master and they shall take over his land. Oh God. He didn't say that at all. He said they will return to the land he gave to their fathers. And that time has come. So our people want to please their master so much so that one day they hurt one of us or do something terrible. Or they're so quick to go, I forgive you, master. I forgive you. Judge, no, don't persecute them. I forgive them. When the master is sick, we used to cry, oh, we are sick. Nonsense. Our royals never believed so. They fought, they tried to escape until they died, until they lost feet, until so and so. The royal blood is fierce. If you're a conformist, and some of our children out there are even thankful for slavery because they feel that being American put them above other blacks Too bad, eh? When master and you stay, figure it out, but not everybody want to stay. No, it's not true. Yeah, that's what they do. That's why they have a limited amount, a limited supplies of rats. They're going to tell you that, you know, our Black Panthers and stuff, they brought them down because they were a tight knit. They worked with their women. They were together. They fear them. Now you have people that, oh, they're so different. You want to attach yourself to people who don't even want you. What kind of human being are you? American, yeah, we all have their passport. We all do. We all pay their taxes. We all pay property taxes. We all do all that. Be quiet with that nonsense. Okay, my beautiful children, so stay woke, my royals. That's it. I'm mana. The farm people say mana, I'm mana. It's over. No more cries, no more tears. We're going to be okay. We're going to be more than okay. We are hopeful for the future. Those deciding to have home, they have a future that the Mundeles or Muzungu cannot control, and that's what they fear. Until next time, to my beautiful and amazing royals of Africa, peace in your homes, my people. Be at peace. Be divinely protected. Anybody seeking to hurt you will be at your feet, especially those of you who are from the tribe of the descendant of Joseph, Manasseh and Ephraim. Those of Manasseh and Ephraim, when they gang up on them, Tatanzambe bring our oppressor to our feet. So any of you out there planning that, I will see you on my feet and sweep my feet from your back. That's the anointing Tatanzambe gave to my ancestors. So don't play with me. And unity, my people. We are the generation that will do better. We are the generation who will live in a free Africa. We so decree. Until next time. Mwah.